Before modern countries, before global superpowers, there were empires so advanced, so powerful, they shaped the world we live in today. And some of the things they achieved? Honestly, they don't even feel real. Let's start with one of the very first civilizations ever, the Sumer. This was over 5,000 years ago. No modern tools, no technology. And yet, they created writing, not just symbols, but full systems of communication called cuneiform. This meant humans could finally record laws, stories, and history. Mind-blowing fact, the Sumerians didn't just invent writing, they also created the first cities complete with organized governments, schools, and even early forms of math. Think about that. They basically built the blueprint for civilization itself. Try this next and we move to one of the most iconic civilizations ever, ancient Egypt. For thousands of years, Egypt thrived along the Nile River, creating a culture that still fascinates us today. Massive pyramids, powerful pharaohs, and a belief system centered around the afterlife. But here's what most people don't realize. Mind-blowing fact. The Great Pyramid of Giza was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. No cranes, no modern engineering. And somehow, they built something that lasted longer than almost any structure in human history. Even today, experts still debate exactly how they did it. Now let's talk about an empire that connected the world like never before, the Achaemenid Empire. But what made Persia truly powerful wasn't just its size, it was how it ruled. Mind-blowing fact, the Persians created one of the first human rights declarations in history, allowing different cultures and religions to coexist peacefully across their empire. They also built the Royal Road, an ancient highway system that allowed messages to travel faster than ever before. Some historians even compare it to an early version of the internet, just with horses. Finally, we travel to East Asia, to one of the longest-lasting civilizations in history, ancient China. China wasn't just one empire, it was a continuous civilization that kept evolving for thousands of years. Dynasties rose and fell, but innovation never stopped. Mind-blowing fact, ancient China gave the world paper, gunpowder, the compass, and printing, inventions that completely changed human history. Without them, there would be no books, no global navigation, and no modern warfare as we know it. Think about that. Some of the most important tools in your life today trace back to ancient China. These empires didn't just exist, they built the foundation of our world. From writing and cities, to engineering, global trade, and life-changing inventions, everything we know today started somewhere, and often it started with them. And the craziest part, there are still secrets we haven't uncovered. Lost cities, unknown technologies, mysteries buried for thousands of years, waiting to be discovered. So the question is, which ancient empire do you think was the most powerful?